The riots left a lasting impact on the American people, and today I'm going to cover the aftermath of the US Senate riots. It's super bad. Welcome back to the Screen Cinema. Let's get into the video. Number 3, resignations. The day after the attack, Pelosi called upon Capitol Police Chief Stephen Sund to resign, citing a failure of leadership, and said she had been unable to reach Sund since the attack. Sund announced his resignation that day, submitting a letter to the Capitol Police Board saying the resignation was effective on January 16th. However, on January 8th, Sund resigned with immediate effect. Also on the day after the attack, Paul D. Irving announced his resignation as Sergeant-at-Arms of the House of Representatives. Chuck Schumer said he would fire Michael C. Stenger, Sergeant-at-Arms of the Senate, upon becoming Majority Leader in January. Shortly thereafter, outgoing Majority Leaders like Mitch McConnell asked for and received Stenger's resignation effective immediately. Number 2, notable arrests and charges. A 70-year-old inhabitant of Falkville, Alabama, who supposedly stopped a pickup truck and traveled 2 blocks from the Capitol containing 11 custom who made combustible gadgets, an M4 ambush rifle, and a handgun. Another captured agitator from Georgia supposedly bought a compact Tavra X95 ambush rifle, 2 handguns, a vial of injectable testosterone, and almost 100 rounds of armor-piercing ammo. He supposedly texted associates that he was going to run that Pelosi over whereas she chew on her gums, including that he predicts that inside 12 days, numerous in our nation will pass on, and afterward texting a photo of himself in blackface. He had already dissented outside of Georgia Representative Brian Kemp's domestic. 2 men seen carrying plastic vines as they moved through the Capitol were captured on January 10th. The primary man, who was wearing a strategic vest and a green combat protective cap, had already distinguished himself to the unused Yorker. A 53-year-old retired Drive Lieutenant Colonel from Grapevine, Texas, claimed he found the zip-tied binds on the floor. He was charged with 1 number of entering a limited building and 1 tally of rough section and jumble conduct. The Moment Man, a 30-year-old envisioned in a dark cap and holding a fistful of zip ties as he jumped over the railing within the Senate exhibition, went to the revolt with his mother. He told the Sunday Times the Capitol storming was a kind of flexing of muscles, and the point of getting inside the building is to appear to them that we will and we are. And going on, he was captured in Tennessee and was charged with the same contravention. A 60-year-old man from Gravette, Arkansas, who was banged with his feet on House Speaker Nancy Pelosi's work area amid the enraged at the Capitol, was captured on January 8th on government charges of entering and remaining on confined grounds, savage section, and robbery of open property. He was removed to D.C. to confront trial. Another agitator, a 36-year-old father of 5 from Parrish, Florida, who was injured while carrying a podium from Nancy Pelosi's office, was captured on the night of January 8th and charged with entering a limited building, taking government property, and rough passage and scattered conduct on Capitol grounds. The Miami Proclaim detailed that he had posted on social media comments that demonize the Dark Lives Matter development and police, who guard to begin with, amendment-protected rights. Jake Angeli, moreover known as the QAnon Shaman, and imagined in numerous broadly shared photographs shirtless, wearing confront paint and a horned hide hat, and carrying a skewer, was captured on January 9th and charged with 1 number of entering a limited building and 1 number of savage passage and tumultuous conduct. A man seen in the video forcefully driving a horde up the stairs to the Moment floor of the Capitol was captured by the FBI on January 9th. The pioneer of boys gathering in Hawaii was taken into guardianship on January 7th. Number 1, accusations of differential treatment. News outlets fact-checked and depicted harsher strategies and differential treatment of racial bad form from challenges in D.C. amid the earlier summer by law requirement compared to those utilized treatments against the nonconformists who raged the Capitol. Concurring to CNN, police had captured 61 individuals on the day of the riot. In comparison, they had captured 316 Dark Lives Matter dissidents on June 1st, 2020. Dissidents who were captured after the riot tended to be charged with less genuine wrongdoings than those captured in racial bad form protests. The tone, lexicon, and strategies utilized by Trump and the White House were highlighted by news outlets. Trump alluded to racial treachery dissidents as hooligans, fomenters, and pillagers, and debilitated viciousness. But he communicated his adore for the Capitol nonconformists. In 2020, Trump had empowered states' governors to more forcefully target dissidents and utilize savage talk such as, "When the plundering begins, the shooting begins." News outlets were famous for how the White House had utilized commanding strategies to clear dissidents for Trump's photo op at St. John's Episcopal Church and did not utilize comparative strategies amid the Capitol challenge. So also, Capitol Police reacted forcefully to crippled nonconformists related to adjust in 2017. In mid-2020, Trump requested extreme government law requirement reactions to racial treachery nonconformists in Washington, D.C. Following the storming of the Capitol and increased incidents of bothering, members of Congress received additional security as they traveled through airports the following days. Additionally, other precautions at the airports following the storming were strengthened. the Ronald Reagan Washington National Airport, Baltimore Washington International Airport, and Dulles International Airport received security from the Capitol Police during Inauguration Day.
Those who perform these reprehensible acts cannot be called protest.
This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.